Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be a reading for your next 12 months. We're going to start out by looking to your symbols. And this is going to be a reading about the blessings, the positive things coming your way. And so even if anything comes out in a negative format, we're going to interpret it in a positive way because I feel like here, okay, this wants to come out. The things that we think are not blessings can turn out to be the biggest blessings of our lives. That's why I will interpret everything in a positive way. We're going to start out with the symbols and then jump into the coffee cup, and then we're going to look into the tarot and I Ching. Also, if you go on to enjoy this message and haven't subscribed already, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. And that way you will receive a notification every time you get a message. And also, that's the best way to support this channel. So let's see. We have a cobweb right here. It's protected from negative forces beyond your control. So that's also a positive sign here, which is letting you know that you're always being protected no matter what comes your way. And even if you see something, a situation not really working out for you, it's also protection. Okay, even if this is a rejection, that's a protection. And the cobweb is actually the webs of the destiny is weaving itself in a favor of yours. And we have a pail. Yes, it is actually requesting and demanding that if something is not really working out, if something is getting spoiled all the time, when this can be even a relationship that maybe you get along very well with a person, but always something bad is happening to you. Okay, you get locked out with this person, or something always goes wrong when you try to get go out on a date. Means that, okay, this is not the energy that you should be supposed. Maybe that's not even the timeline that you should be with this person. Maybe in the future, yes, it can come around, but you don't have to see the reason why this is not really working out, why all these things are happening. Okay, keep that in mind when it comes to the blessings. Okay. We have an end here, work, achievement, and success. So your hard work is going to pay off eventually. And I feel like it is not going to take too long because it's for the next 12 months. So everything that you put out there can come back to you multiplied. But better watch out for the things that are not really working out. We have a broken ring here too. Parting of the ways, either romance or business. That's what the pail is. So this is kind of like an approval of that. For some of you might be actually walking out of like a maybe toxic relationship or a toxic friendship, which is going to be for your highest good. But this requires decision making, guys. That requires a lot of willpower because sometimes we don't really like to disappoint others, but then we disappoint ourselves. Okay, so that requires actually a lot of courage, which Leo, you have lots of it. And we have a bridge here, successfully overcoming a problem. I feel like when you consider maybe you're actually finding a solution for someone that is pulling your energy, but this time around, you need to, when you use that energy for yourself, and for some of you, it's going to be in career field, you're going to actually find that solution. Okay, we have a younger man here, dealings or relationships with a younger man. This can be the person maybe you are going to let go out of your life, or this can be your energy. We have also a knot. I want to pull a couple more here. Knot and finger warning you of a problem either now or the near future. So this can be the younger man. Might be someone who you are making plans with. It might not really work out, and it's actually might turn into a problem. That's why I said these are going to be the blessings. They're not negative here, even though it sounds negative. It is coming to you as like, know that this is not where you're supposed to be. Maybe you are with a younger man or a younger person, but you will need someone mature to stand by and stand around and support you no matter what comes your way. Okay, so let's dive into the coffee cup and see what's happening in there. I see there's actually a bear waiting for you. That's a very good sign here because bears symbolize someone powerful, strong, who has authority. And it seems like if you're dealing with younger or immature energies at this moment, they're not going to grow up. This is not going to heal. There is something outside of your comfort zone. Maybe a friend, maybe a career, maybe you're doing something that's working in a company that's immature. They're not growing, they're not evolving, they're just going with basic structure is not really developing, and they don't even have plans for it either. This is suggesting that start looking outside your comfort zone. The 3rd month timeline this shows up. I see that there's like a very, if you stay inside of there, you can see like there's not much for you. There's no clarity. It's just so much crowded space that you don't really have room to breathe. So when you get out of there, this is actually creating a victory, a V, which is this can be symbolizing a victory of yours, or when you get out of there, you're going to find something that is a victorious, or become a part of something victorious. Another thing I see here is also that you're climbing up a hill, but this is not really a very steep hill. So it's going to be like a very calm climb for you, and it's not going to take too long to carry you to the top here. When you get there, you can come back inside, but you can see here that I see a sad face of a cat. Kind of looks like a tiger to me as well. Maybe someone that you're going to leave behind is not really going to be happy for being left behind, and they're going to stay in that chaos, and they're going to create more of that. They're not going to be able to resolve that chaos. However, you're going to be in a better place, that you're going to be elevated. Maybe some of you trying to carry for others for so long on your back, and you're not really getting any results, and this can be in the workplace as well. But it seems like here, when you walk out of there, when you make the decision making is very important. Sometimes you don't have to take immediate action, but when you make the decision, okay, yes, I am going to get out of there, the universe starts to align the necessary components in front of you, and it starts to bring opportunities. Okay, so I feel like here this is not about more of taking action, but it's also about decision, because you don't have clarity. Okay, in front of you don't have clarity, you don't have answers. That's why maybe it is going to push you somehow outside of there, but eventually it is going to end up being very bright. You can come back into that space after everything clears out. Okay, let's see what's happening on the saucer. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be. I see your home. There's going to be a lot of peace, by the way. If you don't have peace right now in your heart, if you don't have clarity answers about a situation, it seems like they're all going to come forth. Okay, we have even your desire, not in the first try, but in the second flip, it just showed up. So this can be something that you're trying to, maybe you want to go to school, you're applying, but you're not getting answers. Maybe you want to move, but you're not really finding a proper place. Or maybe you're going to handshake and purchase something, but it's not really working out. So the second option seems like that's going to flow faster and easier. So it's worth considering. Okay, I see a beautiful crowd in your heart space, and your energy field is protected. The crowd can be family members, and I see someone really concerned, like trying to protect the babies right there. Maybe this is like an elder, or like a mother, father, someone who wants to help you, or this can be like someone, uncle, doesn't have to be immediately related. Maybe even a mentor, a teacher, and they're trying to protect the children can be, if you have anyone younger in your family, can be they require protection. But this can also be what you have saved so far, your information, the knowledge that you have. Maybe you created something, a beautiful idea that requires like protection, and this person might be trying to give you very good advice how to take care of that, but they might not really have too much power over the situation. You might be the one that has, this is your territory maybe, but they can just give you the ideas. So it's worth considering. This can even be preserving, for example, maybe you have a home that you see the certain leakages are coming, but you don't know what it is and how to fix it. This can be someone in the family telling you, okay, you need to get that wall checked, or that pipe checked out, kind of a thing, or get an insurance on the house. That kind of like little information can be very useful. That can be a blessing at the end of the day for you. Okay, so I see overall there's an improvement in your career and successfully overcoming bridge, but also someone might be leaving your life, or you're getting out of a situation, like parting ways with an either romance or business is going to be also a blessing for you, that you don't see like at this moment how it's going to heal certain things. Okay, let's see what Tarot has to say. We're going to go season by season. You're starting the first season with a lot of confidence. And Queen of Wands is your energy, your feminine side. And you can see how she's comfortable on her chair, on her throne, and she doesn't really comply with other people's rules. She makes her own rules, and she's also very charismatic. And this is your within you. You have it, Leo. This is your fire energy. You have that charisma, but confidence also, you have it also, but you need to utilize and use them in order to get what you want. And overall, when you step into something with, I feel like true confidence, okay, not like a fake, but sometimes there's a saying goes like, fake it till you make it. I feel like that can work as well, but authentically, I feel you don't really need that kind of like faking. And it seems like within the first season of the year, your confidence is going to really start to move things and kick things going, okay? And it's going to be like the things are going to be leaving for your blessing, for your highest good, and the things are going to be coming, and you're going to be overcoming maybe career challenges very successfully when you keep being confident and knowing that the things are always working out for your highest good. Three of Cups is the second season celebration. So when you get that victory, you're going to be celebrating. That's why I feel like if somebody's leaving your life, that's going to be a blessing, and you're going to be celebrating that. Maybe you already have someone that's like that, what's going on in your life, that's leaving your life. So you're going to be satisfied, and you're going to gather your true family, friends, soulmates, soul family around you and celebrate with this victory with them. That's what the Three of Cups is. Also, Three of Cups in the original tarot, we see there are three women dancing around pumpkins, which is indicative of harvest. Harvesting, your hard work is going to produce amazing results, and you're going to be harvesting them. That's what the Three of Cups energy indicates also. We have Page of Pentacles, the third season. You're planting some seeds, okay? I know sometimes I'm going so fast. By the way, YouTube has a feature that you can slow down the videos if this is too fast for you. But let's get back to it. Page of Pentacles is someone who is actually not extremely knowledgeable about what he's planting, but he's cautious and he's determined, and he takes steps. He doesn't really like wait for things to come to him. But the thing is, though, he actually is open to new experiences, okay? This can be you're starting to form a new idea, a desire, and that's also starting to show in your reality, like a new job, and through hard work receiving your desire. And also this can be your ability to learn, starting a new experience, okay? Within the third season, this is going to be all about exploring new material ideas and new material things. The fourth season, we have Justice, which is the God of Justice, Themis, and her eyes are not tied here, so this indicates that she sees the whole truth, and that's your hard work that you put in will pay off. That's the meaning of Justice here. And this is actually about also your victory, your expressing your authenticity, and the truth will prevail, and everybody's actually going to see what's going on behind the curtain, or your hard work will be recognized. So justice is getting what you're deserving, okay? Which is Ace of Pentacles, material satisfaction. We have also Page of Wands and going on a new adventure. So it seems like here you might be getting within the fourth quarter of the year a new job, or getting a new home that will, I feel like it's not really limited to something stable, because Page of Wands energy is like heading to a new adventure. So this can help you head to this material thing, this new beginning can help you. That is actually going to be aligning with your heart's desire as well. Set to a new adventure here, okay? Now I'm going to pull I Ching cards. You can ask a question, specific question to these, and we're going to look into the current situation and also what's coming your way when it comes to that subject. So focus on that one. I have done this for myself the other day. So, and you can ask your question. For example, maybe you have a career idea. Let's see best way to approach, for example, to that. We have deliverance coming forth, and then how the things are going to play out, retreat. Okay. So the deliverance here, number 40. is actually a feeling of clarity and fresh opportunity follows a thunderstorm or anytime extreme tension or obstacle. So if you're going through anything like very tense right now, it is also this too shall pass and it will bring you answers. Okay, that's why powering through is important. Also, waiting for the storm to go away, because that, like for example, if this is a job or a business, it means that if you're going through some state like a situation right now, let it settle first. Okay, that's the what the deliverance actually says here. And afterwards, what's going to happen is retreat. Waves of progress are short-lived. Strive to attune yourself to up and down cycles of life. If you want something, allow it to come to you. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you can fix any situation whenever you feel like it. Some things are bigger than you. Hold your pride in check and you will be better prepared to discover creative openness when they arise. So both of them are actually like stating the same thing here. If you have, which Leo, you have a leadership spirit. So you might have the need to control the outcome of everything, but it seems like there is something much better waiting for you. And you only need to do your part and let God take over the rest. For example, if I gave the example of a career or a job or a business, and if that's the case, do your part, do the applications, and through your heart, from your heart, just let the higher power take over the situation and give you guidance and send you clarity and peace and the power to even wait for things to come. Okay, so I know maybe this is not the answer that you expect, but these are very specific to the questions that we ask. So it seems like here, either way, this one says that sometimes you don't really have control over the things. So you need to wait for the storm to go away. And also, after you've done your part, you need to wait for the divine to take the wheel. Okay. Let's see which angel wants to come forth for you this time. We have Page of Cups, a beautiful offer. God who rejoices is the Iazel. This divine comfort gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. So it's a good sign here. It's a good angel will be supporting you, okay? Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And I'm also going to leave some more videos here for you to enjoy. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.